Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video. Today we're looking at Uncanny X-Men issue 16. Now I've got to apologize. My local comic store is having a hell of a time actually getting distributed to. So comics are not flowing the way that they used to. So I try to put off grabbing comics because I want to give them my business because they're local. They're my local comic shop, and I do believe in supporting your local comic book shop. However, that means sometimes I'm not getting these comic books instantly straight away like I would do. So I'm really really behind. But I intend to sort of catch up on X-Men, and then I will try and make sure that things are flowing perhaps a little bit better, if not anything. Also, for some reason, my stand, it just seems to poke out. I can't seem to get the right angle. So firstly, our story begins with Mackenzie. She is talking about the time that Kirk saved her daughter, and they are going to have a friendship fest because they believe that their town is a welcome place for mutants who have saved people, things numerous times. This is written by Gail Simone, Davey Marquez, and Luciano Vichico, and Matthew Wilson on the colors, and VC's Clay and Cows on the letters. And I apologize because I know that I said some of those names wrong, and I hate saying names wrong. So they are in the thick of it, and we've got one of Miss Henry's diary intros about her being truthful and about how that they've been brought here to this place of punishment, pain, and rage, and perhaps they feel that they should be in this place being punished, etc. So they're sort of fighting ghosts and not really getting anywhere. And this is where Arturo perhaps tries to take the mantle of being perhaps the new jailer, and starts quizzing people on their sins and what they did. So he's trying to take the offer to replace the guard who has been the guardian of this place for goodness knows how long and has had enough. And there's sort of some and R in here because the X-Men are like, no, we don't want you to do this. You're not gonna take the place. We're fighting a god, etc. And also there's a moment with Miss Henry and James. Clearly they knew each other. Perhaps we'll see more of that past in the future. We also have our young lady sort of going a bit mad because she's saying that the X-Men lied to her because the perception that her mum led her to leave was that goblins laid with witches, and this place is an affirmative of what she was saying. But they try to reassure her and get her back on board. So there can only be four. These four children are gonna be taken. So you got the child who can put air into a dead horse and reanimate it, the boy who is not a necromancer, and the lad. I'm not sure about the fourth because they don't really touch on that, but the fourth has the brand off the sign. And yeah, so all four of them in. They don't even touch on the fourth. The girl, is it Jitta? I can never remember. I'm still trying to remember names from this, and it's been a while since I've done an X-Men comic, so I apologize. So it's not just one, it's all four of them to take over as jailers. They have been chosen. However, the X-Men, they're not going to have that. They are going to fight, as always. And Gambit can't use his eye to teleport them out. It doesn't seem to want to function. We also get a flashback to Miss Henry. First of all, she's trying to protect the children. Sorry, I don't know how I not understand then. And then she goes back to a time where this sort of runt was told to go away from this place. The one person she allowed to live. More on that story in a minute. And yeah, this is where things become a bit sticky, because basically the guard's hide is like a dragon's hide. So guess who she calls in? St. George, her beautiful, beautiful horse called St. George. I can't remember. And she goes flying in because the guard is scared of the horse. Also, Swamp Thing's there just randomly, and Rogue's like, he's just here. He's always here to protect the nexus to other dimensions, and as such, well, goes flying through. So one last shot is Jubilee, and this is sort of like a nice moment. She talks to the god about children. You are here because your child was sold to you, but I've lost mine. I'm desperately trying to see him again, but don't take these children who should be protected away as well, and damn them here. And that is pretty much enough, and they're able to go off. So Miss Henry is going to return to guarding the sort of the entry, is my understanding of this, and then she talks about the one that got away and how he came back, but how they had covered everything over, so he was deemed unfit, and they did their job back then, and he wanted Henriette to come back to, but basically she wants to stay as well because her loved ones are here, and that's why she should stay. But also the god was talking to her, and yeah, they go home to a brand new pet, which I think is interesting. Is he going to turn bad at some point? Is he going to be a friend forever? Who knows? But also they talk about X. So there was an X on the cave markings, and that was before the X-Men. So it wasn't a prediction of the X-Men or these X-children coming there. It was X to us meant that this was a safe place. And now Hoturo understands that this place, this home, this safe havens that we've been calling it, because that's its name, is this is X, safe place. So yeah, I liked it. It was good. And on to the next issue. I will try and get these reviews in and up to date as quickly as possible. But I hope you like this run through and this catch up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you look after yourself, very important as well. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.